Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We are here with you today with our fantastic craft along. We're very, very excited. We hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. We've got a few updates for you as well today, so make sure you stay tuned for the next, I don't know, hour or so? Yeah, hour or so. We have got the fabulous Jess looking after us this morning. How are you, Jess?
Okay.
Have you got your snacks? What have we got? You'll be disappointed, Nat. Oh, a brownie! Yeah. It's normally fruit. What's going on?
Do you know what I thought she said? I thought she said pepperami. Which I would, that's elite food.
But she definitely never brings peperamis. It's always fruit and Baby Bells.
Brownie.
Oh, okay, but she's got brownie as well.
Brownie.
It's a Friday treat, obviously. And in demonstration station, it's the fabulous Natalie.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
Yes.
Excited?
Always excited. I think I didn't want to do too many complicated things.
No.
So we tried to do some fun designs, but that were actually really easy to make. So hopefully we'll learn some new things.
I'm excited. There's one that I'm very excited for.
Oh gosh.
Very excited.
Don't say that.
Demo number 3. Stay tuned. Okay, so
excited for it to go wrong.
No, I'm excited to see how you make it.
Okay. We'll see.
I'm excited to see it go wrong. Excited to see how you make it. Okay, so are you crafting along live with us? Have you got your Furry Friends Club Gift to craft along live? Or are you going to watch the show back? Let us know in the comments what you're going to do. The iPads aren't working, but I'll sneak a few comments in on my phone, don't worry. And our Christmas in July has been extended, but it ends tonight at midnight. We kind of extended it and we thought we don't know how long this is going to last. We really wanted it to last through the weekend, but you guys have just wiped us out. Our free character sheets, nearly gone. We can't accommodate any more orders after, let's just move this, after midnight tonight. This is your last chance today to grab your Holly Jolly Christmas character sheets free with every order. So if you've already placed your order today, do not worry, but it will end tonight. It's very, very sad. It's very sad because they're just so stinking cute. We love them. Okay, shall we crack on and start with this week's Win It Weekly? It's amazing, isn't it? I can't believe we've got this to give away. It's epic.
Really cool. 5 as well.
5 of them. We're going to give these away today as well. So I've got a question that you need to answer. We'd love you to like, share and comment with your answer. What is the highest price a Barbie has ever sold for? Is it A, $122,755? Is it B, $302,500, or is it C, $189,000? I prefer the round number. It's much easier.
It's hard, isn't it?
It's so hard.
There's a little tongue twister.
Yes, it's tricky, isn't it, to say them? But let us know what you think the answer is. We'll be selecting 5 lucky winners very shortly. Okay, I'll give you a last chance after the first demo. Before the second demo, I'll give you a last chance reminder, but get your answers in to be in with the chance of being one of our 5 lucky winners of this incredible storage box. Okay, so let's get started. Let's pop this out of the way for a sec and let's show you our fabulous club gift. Have you not even got yours yet? Where have you been? Remember, this is completely free for club members, and that is just our regular club. It's diamond. You know, you can be any of our members to grab this incredible club gift, and we bring these out, I want to say kind of every other month, you know, maybe 8 to 10 weeks, depends how long the stock lasts. Sometimes it goes super fast, doesn't it? But we do give these away completely free of charge. You just pay the postage. But if you're placing an order anyway, just pop it in your basket. It's free. It's worth £9.99. And you are going to get 4 incredible topper sets in here. So we have got these little hedgehog cuties. Look at them. Look at her with a little...
They're so sweet.
So
they
cute.
have that really old school like feel to them. What were they called? Like Forever Friends.
Yeah,
that's what it reminds me
very
of.
nostalgic, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. I feel like these are the kind of cards that I would get as a child.
Yes.
You know, like off my nana and off my mum and things like that. But yeah, definitely Forever Friends vibes. 100%.
They're just so sweet, and they have so much like character within the designs.
They're just adorable, aren't they? So 4 foiled and die cut toppers, 4 of your fabulous printed cardstocks, and 4 of your foil cardstocks as well. All A4 and all unscored, so you can do whatever you want with them. You can use them as base cards, you can chop into them, you can fussy cut them, you can do all your fancy folds, anything at all. It's entirely up to you. Such an array of little characters, isn't there? We've got the dog, the cats, we've had the hedgehog, we've had the bunnies, and then we've also got the little bears for you as well. So real variety, lots of fun shapes as well with the kind of scallops and things.
I think so.
It's really, really lovely. Look at her, she's so sweet.
Absolutely adorable.
Love that. Oh, and a nice big cupcake. Absolutely gorgeous. So that is your club gifts. Absolutely free of charge. If you haven't got it yet, please do add it to your basket before it goes, because it's only going to be a matter of time before that's gone as well, because our stocks are dwindling. Look at these gorgeous makes. This one's from the lovely Kelly. Oh, I really like this one. This is such a cute little...
I like that. Really sweet, actually.
It's very cute, isn't it? And this one, look at the fancy folding that we have in here. Can you see there? It's a little bit of like iris folding around the edges. It's very cute. I've never thought of using our
papers in
toppers
that way.
to create your own kind of
I like that one as well.
iris folding. That's very cute, isn't it? A classic cat flap there from Kelly. Absolutely gorgeous makes. Okay, so we are going to be making, what are we looking at first? We got some makes. We asked you on Facebook to send us in your makes, so here's a select few. We'll be showing more later in the show. Okay, are you ready to see some makes? We have this one here from Denise Vine. I like what she's done with the acetate there.
I'm really confused of how it's done, but it looks so good.
Doesn't it?
I feel like we definitely need to be stealing that
That's
one.
like like one of those kind of bridge cards, but with multiple bridges.
But it looks so effective.
Doesn't it?
I really like that.
Oh, this one's cute from Karen. Teaming it up with the shimmer card there. That's a fabulous colour to team that up with. It's gorgeous. This one from Catherine. Aww.
Such a good kit to use, sort of like your foliage,
your
flowers,
your little embellishments. Oh, this one's super cute.
I love the frames on this.
Yeah, me too. That is gorgeous. This one from Michelle. Oh, I do love those easel cards.
I can't do them though.
I know.
It's the one card I cannot do, and it infuriates me.
I think we need to have another try.
We do.
Because I think we can do this. We can do quite a lot. Oh, that's very cute from Viv.
That's such a good way of like cutting out all of those individual elements as well.
Making your own little background papers. It's fabulous. And the last one for now from Sarah. Wow.
I love that shape.
That is so cool, isn't it? Gorgeous.
That's really clever.
Thank you guys. We will show some more later on in the show, so do not worry. So the first card we're going to make, it's the yellow one, isn't it?
Did we say? It's the easel
pink one. Honestly. Look at this. How gorgeous is this? And like you said, I like what you've done. Like you say, it's an easel card.
Yeah.
Quite basic, quite simple, but you've just added something fun and something a little bit different with that aperture in there, which is just going to give you a new kind of technique to use alongside all of your easel cards. It's very cute. I love the little bit of fussy cutting we've got on the bunny ear as well, just to kind of lift that up over the border. So here is what you're going to need to recreate this card. So you need your club gift, of course. You do need your Furry Friends acetate, but of course you can use some others if you don't have it. You need your gold mirror. You need your foam pads and your double-sided tape. You need a selection of diamond sparkles gemstones, and you need your large paper trimmer. Okay, so Nat,
it isn't on there, but you will also need an 8x8. So if you haven't got one, get one of these, because this is how we're going to start off with our base card.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take this card and we're going to cut it down to 6x8. So of course, if you've got A3, you don't want to waste your cardstock, then you could make this card yourself. So we're going to start off by just making sort of like the base of our card. So once you've got that element done, I'm going to line this up to the 1 inch mark on the other side of my trimmer. So just over here. Are we zooming out, Jess?
Yeah.
Oh,
are you a little bit snug?
Zooming in, zooming out, zooming out. There we are. We can see it now. So I'm going to go into that piece there and then just line it up at the 5 and the 1. like so, and then I'm going to move it down and do exactly the same here at the 5 and the 1. Now because you've got a large card blank here, you're going to struggle to get it in, but you can still do it, and it's something that I think that we should maybe be a bit more trying with. So you just want to lightly do it. It's more of like a score than it is that you're cutting into it, just giving it that guide. So again, just twisting that over, going from the top all the way down to that bottom piece there. And then once we pull this out now, you can just grab your craft knife and just pop out those pieces on here. So I've got that piece done there, and then that should just start to come out of here. You've got that guide now, so if you just run your craft knife along there, it will help to release any other pieces that are still sort of stuck in your card. And then you've got your sort of main aperture frame. We're just going to bring our scoreboard in, line this up, and I'm going to score it across at 4. So just all the way down at 4 and then up to this section here, and we're going to score that at 4 as well. So this is going to be the base for our card. So the next thing we need to do is sort of like mats and layers and our other bits and pieces. So I'm going to get 2 sheets of mirri. You need 2 sheets because annoyingly you can't get 2 6x6s out of this piece. So I'm just going to put those together and just trim that down to 6 and then trim it down again to 8. Now if you were really clever with your maths, you could make this work from an A5 tent fold and you'd be able to get all of those bits and pieces in. So with one of our pieces now, we're going to again just create that aperture. So just going in all the way around this time, and it's a lot easier because it's just one sort of small sheet rather than your whole sort of card. And I'm just going to run that all the way down and around until that matches up. So now you have, let's just pop these bits out, your sort of aperture that's going to go on top of the white, and then you have your matte and layer for the bottom piece. So pop them to one side, and then we're going to bring our cardstock in. Now for this, we want to make this a little bit shorter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a quarter shorter, keep it quite nice, because that means then that you are going to be able to get both out of one sheet. So just cut that again, a quarter, and then this is where it can get a little bit tricksy. So what we need to do is we need to take this down to ½ an inch, because the size of an A5, the size of an A4, sorry, like lengthways is 8 1/4 ish. So we need to take that down by half. So because I want this to be equal, I'm going to take half from the top and then spin it around and take half off the bottom as well, and that will then allow, when I pop this onto my mirri, that you have your borders top and bottom, but they're still level in sort of like the size that you've got there. So we'll do exactly the same on this side. So just go down to 8 on here and then 8 on here. Now there's 2 different ways you can do this to make it easier for yourself. So you could have cut the aperture from this first and then taken those like pieces off both sides, or you can sort of like pop this in place where you want it to go and then flip it over and sort of cut the aperture out the other side. It's completely up to you. I think what I'm going to do, just for ease, is pop it on the top and do it this way. You can obviously work it out if you're good at maths, but we're not all good at maths. No, so we need to find the ways to make our lives easier. We don't need to struggle for like 10 minutes and waste our cardstock when we can just simply flip it over and draw around it. So let's take it from this side now, and we'll use those lines as our little guide. So just pop in our blade in there and then going around that size. You want to be kind of a bit more careful when you're doing this because this is the sheet that you are going to see. So if you're worried about sort of where your edges are and where they're going to cut, just sort of be super careful with this bit. So again, on this side, just lining it up, and then you can flip it over and do the last side. So now we have all of our sort of panels ready to go for our card blank. Just got that last piece to pop out of there. And this one's really nice as well because you can still use this piece with a little topper and create a card from that. So we're sort of using the best out of this. So let's start to put this together. One last piece is obviously our acetate. So I'm just going to cut this down to be, because we don't necessarily need the whole thing, but you want to be able to stick it in. So I'm going to cut it down to 5.5, and I'm going to leave it like that because the way we position this, you'll see it just makes it easier having that little piece over. So the next bit, you want to grab your your bottom section of your adorable scoreable, and we're just going to cut around our little bunny ear, and you're just going to do that on the top section. So let's start putting this together. Just make sure you can pop that out, and you can just bend it forwards a little bit. That'll help with putting this together. So let's stick all our pieces together now. Our mats and layers are going to all go onto one another. So you want to stick this down. We are going to wedge our acetate into this piece. So let's stick this one onto our mirror first, and then we can place it onto the bottom of our card. I'm really appreciating my craft knife at the moment. I'm using it a lot more than I'm using my poke tool. Bit strange.
Oh, for your tape?
Yeah, but I'm definitely using it lots more than I normally would do. So then we're going to peel off our backing from our aperture piece, and this is going to fit into here. Now when you put this on your acetate, you want that line of your flowers to fit in here so you get most of that design showing through. So just stick that down, and then with our scissors, once we're happy that that has got lots of bits on there, we're just going to trim that from the top. It's just the easiest way to make sure you're not cutting too much off there. So again, back in with your tape. And let's pop this onto our mirror so we're hiding all of those workings, keeping it nice and neat. So that now will fit perfectly on here.
It's so cute. I love that acetate.
It's really nice, isn't it? So good for lots of different occasions though,
definitely.
not just crafting with this. So I'm going to stick my pieces onto my card blank now, starting with the base. And then with the top piece, I'm going and adding my tape directly onto the card blank so that we're not making any mistakes with where that needs to go. So we'll just pop this off of here now. That will sit nicely onto here, like so. And then you can fold that bit, but this bit is obviously flat. So this is going to fit really nicely into your envelopes as well. Popping on our base layer, and then we can decorate this up with our wonderful toppers.
Amazing.
So let's just line that up with the groove in there so it sits really nice and flush. And then let's go in with our elements. Now for this one, I am going to mix them up a little bit. So the beauty of our toppers, especially shaped toppers like this, is that when they are designed, the toppers from the other elements often fit inside here. So if you do want to sort of use these frames but you don't want that image, we can switch them out. So just pop in our main image from here, and then I'm going to take out the topper that matches with my gorgeous image. We're going to use Happy Birthday, and I can't think what other bit have I got on there. Just for you, I thought it was. So we're going to take that, and then I'm going to trim out my really nice border strip here, because we're going to use that as well. I'll take the whole thing out, because then you can always obviously keep all of these bits together and use whatever's left. So popping that all to one side. Let's take our border strip and we'll stick that on first. We're going to go in with our chunky foam pads, because these fit perfectly on here. So just run that across there.
Gorgeous.
And then this is going to sit just underneath our little bunny ear, so it tucks over the top of there. And once you've got that on, you can just lift this bit.
It makes such a difference, just that little ear, doesn't it?
It would just be so sad just to hide it. It really would. So we're keeping it in there. We are going to then put our border frame on, and you want your skinnier foam pads for this, because to be able to hide the workings of this card even more, we're just going to pop those skinny foam pads on the very edge of our frame, and then they're going to sit on the outside of our aperture. So just taking off your tape there and sticking that onto the center here. I think you might just be able to see them actually, but it's very minimal and super neat, so it's not obvious that it's on there. And then let's pop our other element on. We're going to go in with foam pads for this one, so I'm just going to go with 3 down the center, keeping them nice and neat on here. So that's going to fit in the middle like so. We've got our gorgeous sentiments. So we've got happy birthday and we've got our just for you as well. So our happy birthday is going to fit at the very top of here.
Aww.
And our just for you can go at the corner piece of this here. And then for gemstones, I think I went for gold on my original card, but I think we're going to mix it up and go for these really nice yellowy ones. I don't know if I've got enough on that sheet though. Let's take these on. So these are from our sepia selection, and it's the really nice honey yellow, and I think it's just nice to tie in the tiny little yellows that we've got in the flowers, because they are this colour actually.
It's very cute, isn't it?
So just on with our largest ones on the corner.
Perfect match.
Absolutely perfect. And then we're going to do all the way around our frame.
Lots of love for this card.
It's so simple to put together.
It looks stunning.
And I like all of the different stages as well, and really transformative. So you could use this with a lot of other card collections that we have. Lots of different styles of toppers as well. It doesn't have to be
different
sort of
apertures.
Like
if you've got like some of the fancy shaped ones that match some of the toppers, like the arch or things like that,
you could bring those in.
You could bring those in as well. It is so sweet. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We have had a couple of questions to repeat the Win It Weekly, so we'll do it now before I show you the other bits and pieces. So we had asked you, what is the highest price a Barbie has ever sold for? Is it A, $122,755, B, $302,500, or C, $189,000? Let us know what you think the answer is. We'll be selecting 5 lucky winners very soon.
Ooh.
That is your last chance, okay? The prize is this, by the way. I had hidden it. The prize is this. Gorgeousness, essential that everybody needs in their life. Okay, so let's move on to some other bits and pieces. So we have got inserts and papers still available for our furry friends as well. So you've got 8 gorgeous inserts, and you're going to get 8 beautiful double-sided papers as well. So I will just flick through these. They are uncoated, so that means we can pop them through our printer. We can stamp onto here, we can ink onto here, we can use all of our different colouring mediums, we can use them as papers, we can use them as inserts, absolutely anything. But they are just so adorable and just the perfect finishing touch to your furry friends makes. Then your double-sided papers. I love a double-sided paper, especially when it's like this.
These are
it's
the best
just
type of double-sided
so
papers, aren't
cute,
they?
isn't it? I love it. You can cut all those into individual little toppers if you wanted to. Make yourself little tiny toppers. You can make yourself maybe little stamps to go in your cards, things like that. They are just adorable, aren't they? There is the back of that one there, that gorgeous little
Love that
gingham. We do love a gingham, don't we? We've got that little perch with his blue stars on the back there. We've got the hedgehogs, and on the back of the hedgehogs you have got your clouds. You've got that gorgeous floral with a little ditzy polka dot. Then we have this one, which is tiny little stars. I don't know if you can see the stars there, which has got paw prints on the back. We've got that beautiful full edge-to-edge floral with the green candy stripes. And then we've got this one, which is like little blueberries,
berries.
little grapes,
They're
little
so cute.
whatever you want that to be. And again, you've got that cute little ditzy polka dot on the reverse there as well. So just £4.99 for your coordinated inserts and your double-sided papers there as well. Next for you, we've also got an adorable scoreable selection. Also a little tongue twister that.
I can't believe the price of these selections.
It is crazy, isn't it?
Madness.
Yeah. So
this.
It's such a good price. £4.49 if you're a Diamond member is going to get this home for you. I can't even find all the colours out. We've got 12 different colours in here. No, 12 different sheets. 6. Have I got? I've got a whole pack.
Yeah.
I thought I just had one of each. I was like, oh, this is madness. We've got
pack.
the whole pack. 12 colours all together. 12 sheets, 6 colours, 2 of each. Just read what it says on the screen. It's far easier.
Really nice colours though.
Yeah, they're really summery, kind of fruity, like just gorgeous colours. They really are. I love the combination of these two together. I think it's
that pink
gorgeous.
and purple.
Yeah, it's really nice. And then the like the green and the
green and the yellow.
Yeah, even the green and the pink's really nice
even
as well, isn't it?
The purple and the sort of like nice cornflower blue, they work super well together as well. So no matter how you sort of put them together,
They're
it's
just gonna
such
work.
a gorgeous coordinated selection.
Definitely, it's fabulous. £4.49 for your adorable scoreable. Then we have got a mirror selection for you, which is beautiful. Now I think this has one of each on top, so I'm going to go with this. So this has got 18 sheets in total.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? So these are your incredible colours. If I turn them this way, they do have some names on the back. So we have got soft blueberry, we have got the lilac shimmer, we have got the pastel pink, we have of course got the glamorous gold, we've got our fuchsia pink, and we have that emerald green. So all coordinating beautifully. 18 sheets for just £7.19 if you're a Diamond member. That is an incredible price, even if you're just using this for everyday crafting. Doesn't even need to go with this collection, does it? We can just use that. Yes, definitely. It's going to work perfectly. And then that acetate, of course, that Natalie has just used. We do have that for you. Oh, let me hold up so you can see that, because it is along that bottom edge. So we've got that gorgeous little ditzy floral. It's going to look adorable coloured in. I do have a make to show you with that because it is so cute. We have got the 2 edges there with the little cupcakes and the presents. That would be a really cool stepper card. So sweet. Then you've got this one. Oh my goodness, that's just adorable. Oh my word, that's so cute, isn't it? Oh, and then we have got those kind of distressed paw prints as well. Look at all those, so cute. So £8.99 if you are a Diamond member is going to get you the 16 sheets of your foiled acetate. It is absolutely incredible, so useful. I mean, we use acetate all the time, don't we? But you know, you've just shown us another way of using it, you know, with our easel card. And
you can just use it with so many different things, I think, because this one has a lot of different character. Like those florals are going to work with anything. Yes. The cute characters, I mean, you just use that on its own.
Definitely. Look at this. Look how cute that is coloured in from Lois there. It just looks adorable, doesn't it? And I love this. This is from Claire. Look at the papers. So clever. That looks so cool, doesn't it? That must have taken ages. It just looks so cool. I love it. And this as well. Absolutely super cute. Just cutting them into like little squares,
adorable.
little patches. This is so cute as well. Look at them just peeking out of the apertures, like hello. Love this one too from Kirsty.
Very nice.
Very cute, isn't it? And that one we showed you earlier that had that kind of L-shaped cut, but then we popped some acetate behind there. This one's from Leanne.
Look how different that makes it.
Yeah, doesn't it? Super cute. Let me see if I've got it. Here it is. So that's it without acetate, and that's it with acetate in.
Nice.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Super cool. Okay, so are you ready for your next make?
We're ready.
So we are going with the yellow one.
The yellow one.
Yep, remembered this time. I love this.
It's really cool.
Again, just quite a simple little trick.
But
how
really
cool does this look? How do you make this?
Well,
how do we make this card? So you are going to need for this project, of course, your Furry Friends Club Gift, your Furry Friends inserts and papers, your Furry Friends Adorable Scoreable, your foam pads, double-sided tape, diamond sparkles gemstones, and again your large paper trimmer. Okay, Nat,
ready?
Tell us the tricks.
The beauty of this is that you can just make it from one piece of adorable scoreable.
Love that.
So we're going to start by trimming this down to 8. So you've got that full level, and then we're going to do one that is 8 by 8, and then the other piece we're going to keep as is. So you've got your two sort of panels here for your card. Let's pop this to one side, and we can sort of add our score lines in first before we add any of the fancier bits and pieces. So popping this on your scoreboard,
Yep.
we're going to score it at 3, at 6, and at 7. So you have your sort of 1 inch step there, and then you have your sort of card that we're going to sort of keep as the base. So let's just fold this out. So we're going to add that in, just make sure all of those scores are nice and burnished. And then with your other piece, we're going to score this at 4. So just add in that score line in there. And this is because it's a, if you want to make it equal and you want to use another piece of card, you absolutely can do. And you can make this panel sort of 4 by 4, so it's definitely square.
Okay.
But if you just want to like make the most out of one piece of adorable scoreable,
This is
then you get
perfect.
exactly
Oh my
the same
word, look at
effect. And we're just
that.
popping this on here. So before we stick it down, before we stick it together, sorry, I am gonna cut my panels. So I'm going with these two designs because we're gonna use this image here, and it has this gingham around the outside, so it's the perfect match. So we're gonna pop this on our scoreboard, and I think it's already at 8, so we might just need to trim that down a little bit more. But let's cut our panels and then we can do it. We're gonna go at, I think, yeah, let's do 2 and 3/4, and then I'm going to go with 1. Let's just do that at 3/4, and then we're going to trim that down to 7 3/4 on both of those, and that is your sort of panels for
Like
your
steps. I'm just going to quickly interrupt to answer a question that Danny's asked about our ink pads and whether they will stamp onto Mirror Card, our Prism ink pads. And lots of people are saying you do need to use a permanent ink pad, which you do ordinarily for shiny surfaces. However, your Prism ink pads, you can use them, but you'd need to set them with an embossing powder. So you could use any of the colours and then pop a clear embossing powder over the top, and it would set the ink, if that makes sense. So if you're just wanting to stamp
like a word
as it
or
is,
an image,
you'd need like stays on. But if you're wanting to, you know, if you just want to do your colours but then pop a clear embossing powder over, you can do that as well. I just wanted to clarify that for you there. Sorry to interrupt now.
No, it's absolutely fine. So we've got our tape on here now, and I don't know where my tool went, so let's just pop these off. So my sort of little panel here was 2.5, no it wasn't, 4, 3, 4, it was 3.5, not 2.5, 3.5 by 3 3/4, just to give me
just to
a
bring
sort
it
of
in.
equal size,
Yeah.
because it's obviously not perfect. And then our other panels we're just going to stick in place, so you can just flatten this out. stick these
it looks
onto
fabulous
here.
on there, doesn't it?
It's so cool, and it just, that yellow just pops so much more, because the yellow is the really sort of lighter shade within this sheet, so bringing it in, it's a really nice effect. Now you also don't need to put the whole thing on here if you don't want to. You can be really clever with that as well. So for this now, I'm going to stick a piece of tape on the inside of here, and then I'm going to stick a piece on the back. Now you can do it sort of 3/4 of the way up as well. I won't go all the way to the top because of course it's not going to fit on there, but we're just going to stick the back panel on first. And I'm going to do this at about 3/4 off the top. So I'm going to use my mat because it's super handy just to line everything up. And then we can just place that onto the corner there. And when you're happy, just make sure that is all stuck down. And then while we have our mat at the ready, then we're just going to fold this in place onto the bottom. And then you have that really cool card shape. Now, this is perfect because if you want this to be full size of, say, 4x8, and then add your stepper on, you can absolutely do that, and then just make this larger. So no matter what size card you want it to be, this now perfectly fits in like your DL sized envelope. But if you want it to be bigger and say put it in a A5 envelope, we absolutely can do. It's just a really cool take on like a stepper card.
It looks like a really complicated stepper card. It's one of those that you look at and go, no, I don't even know where to start.
I'm not doing that. But it's super easy. So taking out the little, I'm going to go with the cake, and I'm also going to go with a little present up here, and then we're going to go with happy birthday again for this one. So I'm going to just take my foam pads. So this is such a speedy card to make. Obviously I've slowed it down ever so slightly because we've gone through all of the stages, but if you're at home making these cards, like batch making this design, I think you could make it like,
oh my word, in
a matter of say like 2 to 3 minutes.
And the fact that we can make 12 of those with that adorable scoreable pack for, what was it, £4.49 Diamond member? It's
mad, isn't it? So I'm going to pop my super cute little image on there. I'm going to go in with my little flowers, and we'll pop in these on the back of here. So just stretching that out so you can get that last one in. And then our sentiment is just going to sit on here. So I want to add an extra foam pad on this side just to raise it up so it sits nice and flat. And then again, just gemstones on here. So let's go with have I got enough on here? We do. I'm going to go with pearl ones this time. Again, I used plain ones on the original, but we don't have any in the craft room. And the beauty of this is that you could pick out a colour of your own choice because there's so much different colours on here. We could go with purples to really bring out those purple flowers. There's all sorts we can be using with this. So I'm just going to go with my mini ones.
Cute.
And I'm popping 3 on our sort of like front piece, and then I'm going to do 3 down the side here of this panel. So just bringing that in.
Lots of love for this card as well. Who is going to try this? How many people are going to get themselves an A4 sheet of adorable scoreable right now and try this card because it looks so cool?
It's just so effective, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so simple to put together.
It's gorgeous.
And there you go. It's as easy as that.
Oh, we love it. Absolutely fabulous. That is so cool. Such a simple technique, but you know, it looks so complex.
It does, doesn't it?
It's amazing. We love it.
Mind-boggling.
It is. It's messing with our heads now. Okay, we are going to move on to the final section of bits and pieces to show you, but shall we have a look at some more viewer cards first? Are you ready? Oh, we got this one from Viv. Did we see this in the last bit?
It's very similar, but a bit different.
Oh,
are
is
they?
it? Oh, Viv.
Cute though. I love the backgrounds. I think she's so clever cutting that out, because how many hedgehogs do you get on those papers? You're gonna
oh my gosh, there's loads.
Really gonna extend your crafting.
We've got another one from Catherine as well. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, I love that one. I love that little hot chocolate that she's got.
It's very cute, isn't
it? The next one we have got from Sarah. Oh, I love the little pooches as well. I love how dogs and cats can be such good friends. It's adorable. This one from Michelle. Oh, I love the use of your flower dyes there just to embellish. That looks fabulous. This is from Pam. Love that you've cut your card blank into like panels.
I like that.
Very cute, isn't it? Another one from Sarah. Really, really sweet. I like how you've tucked your little sentiment under as well. That's really cute. And another one here from Catherine.
Well, I like the acetate
yeah,
cat flap.
it's nice, isn't it? It's like
acetate cat flap.
It's an acetate cat flap, yeah. It's wonderful, isn't it? Wow, thank you all so much for taking part. We always love to see your makes.
It's so inspiring, isn't it?
Yeah, not just for club gifts, like everything. Please do share them with us because we do love to see them. It is always nice to just see people having fun with all of our products. Okay, are you ready for the next little section? It is only a little section. We have got for you our Diamond Sparkle Gemstones selection for you, perfectly coordinated to work with our furry friends. We've got those sepias, we've got the blues, we've got the gorgeous purples, and of course the pinks. 480 gemstones in total for just £8.99 if you are a diamond member. We've got those for you. We have got some ribbons. Look at this cute little thing. You're going to get more than this. You're going to get 3 meters of each of these colors, but it is a lovely way of showing that fabulous selection off. They work so perfectly. I think this is something that needs to go in your CV, like ribbon selector.
Ribbon selector. Sounds like bow selector.
It does, doesn't it?
Needs to do it in like a rappy voice.
Yeah.
You can make a rap for me.
Yeah, we'll do that. It's so cool.
Ribbon selector rap.
Yeah, we can do that. That is your ribbon selection. 24 meters, 8 different colors, 3 meters of each. Again, just £8.99 if you are a diamond member. And then finally, right, no joke, limited stock, and it is like very limited stock. Do not miss out on this, because when this is gone, it will be gone. This is your Bear Hugs Moonstone die set. This is what it's going to cut. So you can see you get all that beautiful cutting detail. You get all the bits and pieces for that little bear to be working with. You get your Scent with Love sentiment as well, which is just going to be so useful, isn't it? It's just adorable. Let me show you the actual metal that you're getting as well.
So much.
£8.99 if you're a diamond member. I mean, that has got to be a $14.99 die all day, every day.
100%. 100%.
That's just crazy price. Even at $9.99 of the normal price, it is just unreal. But it says in capital letters, very limited stock, so do not miss out on that one. It could be your last opportunity to get it. A few more makes for you here as well. Love that, just using that sentiment from the die set there.
The banners on
the
there
banners
are
really cute, aren't they?
Touch.
Yeah, very, very sweet. We've got this one from Leanne, just doing a little fold back. But I like how she's used a plain ink me for the fold back, so still maximising her fancy cardstock. This is very cute. It's for a new baby. So just cutting out the little bear in the blue or the pink there for a new baby. Oh my word, look at this one. It's so cute.
I love using dies as backgrounds, and this is so clever.
It gives it that emboss. It looks like you've used an embossing folder, doesn't it? It's amazing. Another one here, just bringing in that acetate as well.
Nice.
So again, like a little bit of a cat flap, but just kind of connecting the whole card up. And then our final one here from Julie.
That's so sweet. So
sweet, isn't it? But really simple. I think that's from, it's from the little book. I guess we don't have that anymore. Oh,
so
that's why you've got to get stuff. You've just got to get it.
So sad.
Because things go and it's the worst. It's so sad. Okay, well, are you ready? Look at it. Oh my word. Look at this. I said to Natalie, do I need to bring my brew in? Are we going to be long? And she's like, we'll be about an hour. They're really simple makes. And then I saw this.
It
and I was
is really
like,
simple. Honestly, it's really simple.
Isn't it cool? Look at this.
The beauty of this as well is that the bottom,
it's amazing.
the bottom goes together so simply.
I love this. Okay, so let us tell you what you're going to need for this project. You need your club gift. You need your inserts and papers, your adorable scoreable, your ribbon selection, your scoreboard, your foam pads, construction glue, and your large paper trimmer. Okay, Nat, where do we start?
So you want one piece of adorable scoreable.
No way. Absolutely not. One piece.
One piece of adorable scoreable.
Oh my word.
And we're going to cut this to 7 3/4 by 10 3/4. So we're actually not even using the full piece.
Wow.
Trimming off those little bits and pieces. So that is the size that your cardstock needs to be. So it's 10 3/4 by 7 3/4. Then you're going to bring in your scoreboard, and on your inches side, we're working on the sort of long side of your cardstock. We're going to do it at 3/4. We're going to then go to 1 3/4, then 3 1/4. So you're making sort of 1 1/2 and then 3/4 panels.
Yeah.
So that's 3 1/4, then 4 1/4, 5 3/4, 6 3/4, 8 1/4, and then you're going to do 9 1/4. So this is your sort of scores all in for that section. And then on your short side, we're going to do it at 1 1/2, at 3, and then you're going to do it at 5 3/4. So just pop that in there, and then that is your sort of grid line. So the next step is obviously to cut all of the bits and pieces. So we are just going to trim down. When you look at it long ways, you've got 2 panels now which are 1 1/2 sort of square, and then these bits here are your longer panels. So these we're just going to cut through all the way on your score lines.
Okay.
So cut all the way up there onto here. I should have practiced this before I came in,
Okay.
but
We trust
we're
you.
going with it. We'll be absolutely fine.
Be fine.
So then we are going to cut this panel off because we don't need it. This is going to be our little tab.
Okay.
Just make sure we've got that right. And then I think we cut this one off as well, but I'm not sure. This is what happens in crafting. So we're going to cut now. So you've got your little panel here. You want to keep this bit
Okay.
intact,
Right.
because then when you put it together, it needs to sort of sit nicely. And then what we're going to do is we are going to cut all the way along our top panels, like so.
Okay.
There we go, all the way along there. And then the next step is all of your actual square panels, just fold them out of the way. And what we're going to do is just cut out all of these
Okay.
sections now.
This makes sense.
And do one here, all the way across that bottom section as well. So the next step is you want to grab like you can use your scoreboard actually. So if you pop this onto your scoreboard and fold this flap in, what you want to do now is, can you see how it lines up to all the half points? Just add a little notch in there. Now we're going to do a little bit of diagonal scoring. Now diagonal scoring is a bit funny on a scoreboard. You can do it, you 100% can do it, but I found the easiest way is to use an embossing tool. Now this is the thinnest one, and your ruler, and you're just going to line up your ruler onto these points on here and just add that panel in. Now you can go in with some force on here just to make sure that that score is super indented on that cardstock, because of course we don't want any sort of damage happening with our adorable scoreable here. We want to be able to keep it nice and neat. So pop all of those together. Last one is here, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to fold all of these sections. So I'm going to start off with all my long sections. So let's get my score tool, and again at the bottom pop all of these bits over. This is quite substantial as well when it's like together.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of space inside here for lots of fun things. So once we've got those bits done all the way along our cardstock, we can just fold these panels in And then the next thing you want to do is fold in your diagonals. So I like to just pinch my cardstock and fold these. Now you're folding them outwards because you want your triangles to go inwards.
Okay.
So folding them all the way along there like that. And then what I'm going to do is you want to go in with your red liner tape. So popping that onto here, and I'm going to go really quite close up to this groove, and then I'm also going to add an extra little bit in onto that piece there as well. So just grab that off the bottom. You can line this flat and then fold your last piece over so you know that it's going to sit really neatly, and then you've got your sort of round shape here. The next bit is the fun bit. We're going to do the bottom.
Okay.
So there's two, you can, if you spread your top bits out so it lies flat, and I'm going to take red liner tape and just put it on sort of like this half of my card. So just on the bottom, just pop pieces of tape on. Now you probably should do this when it's flat. It would make life easier, but let's just spread those out like a little octopus, and we can do it on here. So you want to do it on four sections. You can also go in with construction glue at this time if you've got the time for it to wait. Construction glue can be a little bit more handier, but it's absolutely fine however you wish to do it. So you're going to take your sort of largest two squares first in the center, and you're going to fold this together. Just fold it together like so, and obviously you're going to have a little bit of wiggle room on here for adding your other bits and pieces. So that goes there. Let's just stretch this one over and see if we can make sure that we're getting that square in the right place. Yeah, so now let's just squeeze these two pieces in. So that's just going to go like that, and here is where you can either add a little bit of a construction glue or just pop in a little bit more tape. Completely down to you on this one. Let's just peel that back. I need to take my red tape off this side. Pop these two together like so, and then your diagonals, let's take both of these bits off. And then you're going to go one diagonal to the other and make sure they're matched up, and then on the other side one diagonal to the other, make sure they're matched up, and that is your base.
Amazing.
All done.
Like, how easy is that? That's the kind of shape that you think, no, this is going to be a nightmare.
I know, like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to measure it out, I'm going to have to cut it, I'm going to have to trim it. So now your top just slots together like this. To be able to sort of hold it down nicely, I'm going to bring my screw hole punch and just line this up to like a square on your scoreboard, and punch one hole in the center first of all. Just take that out of there, and then I'm going to go in with, so I can make sure that they're all lined up, I'm just going to fold these together, bring them in the middle, and just add a little pencil mark in, because there's nothing worse than doing this and then it doesn't all line up.
Yeah,
it is very, very painful. So again, just do that all the way around on those three sides, and then we can bring our tool back in and just sort of punch over those areas now. And the last one.
I love this.
And then with your ribbon, you want to sort of get it to a halfway point and just add a little knot in there. So we'll just tie this around like so, and then poke this through all of the holes, sort of fold it together. It makes it really easy to do this, and I always like to go from like one side to the other side, and then bring in those other pieces as well. And this is going to pull all of those tops together with your little gift box, and it's such a cool little concept, but really, really effective, because again, we don't need to think about how we're going to close this, Velcro dots. It just comes together really nicely, and then we can tie this in a bow and then decorate all of our panels up. So for that, we've got some cardstock. Let's just tie this together, and I'm just going to trim off my ends just to make them a little bit neater, always at an angle so that they're not going to get all messy.
Lots of love.
Like that. So then that is sort of like the result that you're going to get from this box, and however you dress it up, whether you're using this kit, whether you're using something else, it's absolutely up to you. So let's just double check my panels. So this is 1.5 inches and this one is 3/4. I knew that. I knew that. I don't know why I needed to double check, but I just did.
You knew.
So you want 4 panels that are going to be 1.25 inches. So let's just cut that down. You need to do 2 strips, I think, to get that out of there. So 1 1/4 will give you a nice little green edge there. And then the size of our panels here, like height wise, we'll just double check that as well, is 2 3/4. So you want them to be 2.5. So 1 1/4 by 2.5. Let's put these together now. And
Carol has said they'd be super cute little advent boxes.
I think they would be really good because you could like pop them on the tree.
Yeah.
They're a really nice size for just like little gifts as well. Like, I know we were saying this yesterday, but you have to plan ahead for these things.
Do.
Like, I've made those too big, haven't I? Kids are out of school now, but Christmas is coming up, and you know, like little teachers' gifts.
Yeah.
You can just make these little boxes.
Definitely.
Pop in sort of like some wax melts.
Yeah.
So you just buy in one pack and sort of like dividing them up, because it does get super, super expensive. So these panels are 1 1/4 by 2.5. So you want to do those. And then I'm also going to do some one strip of 1 1/4 by 1 1/4, and we're going to do 4 of those. So they're going to be for our top squares. So just keep putting those down, and then our other panels need to be 1/2, I think. No, that's too short, isn't it? 3/4. Maybe it's not. Let's try it. Because it always looks really small, but then when you actually pop it on your box, no, that is too small. Let's go for... That's because it's 1 inch. I should have trusted myself. It needed to be 3/4 by 2.5. So again, you can just cut yourself 4 of those. So I think you get more out of it if you cut it lengthways.
Yeah.
Because you're wasting less. So 1, 2, 3. So you need about 1. You can get that whole piece out of like 2 of those strips that you've got left there. And then construction glue is going to be your best friend. Construction glue or purple glue for sticking these on. So let's just line these all out and we'll get glue in those. And it's really nice on the reverse as well, so it's completely up to you sort of like what panels that you do use here. But let's just go. I've got a little bit of glue stuck in that bit there. Let's just go along with this. No? Come on. It's really stuck in there.
A bit bunged up.
I need to be careful because I've had it led the right way so that it would come out.
So you don't want it all to come out.
No.
Is there another one?
There is.
There'll be some over here. Do you want me to grab you one?
There's one here that hasn't been opened. Let's just open this one. Gonna use, where's my pokey tool going? Pokey tool in the top is the best way to open your construction glue. There we go. Super jam packed full, this one. So construction glue on all of your panels. I like to do it this way because it gives it some time to dry a little bit.
Yeah.
And you know you don't need a lot of this, so you can get a really thin layer by just running it across your panel. Oh, I'm stuck now. I'm stuck, and that one's got far too much on.
I'm stuck.
I'm stuck. So popping these now, when you've got those in place, just on here, is super, super easy. So we can just go along our square. I'm going to do all of my top squares first. Give that time to sort of manoeuvre around.
Oh, you are stuck on your bracelet.
This is the downside of doing it this way.
It's like a really handy little...
Just holder.
Yeah.
A little handy holder.
Yeah.
But it does just give your construction glue that time to get tacky.
Yeah.
And it means
Still,
that it's
you've
not
still
going
got
to
that
move
wiggle room,
around
but
a
not
lot.
as much.
No.
Yeah.
So you've still got the time to position it, but you know it's going to get that instant grab, that hold really quite quickly. So just finishing that off, one more to go. And then I'm going to use those super tiny cute toppers that we've got to decorate this. So let's go to sort of like our little front that we've got. So I've gone for these two here on your sending hedge hooks. So you've got sending hedge hooks, you've got that little one, and then we're going to go with the get well soon as well.
Could be cute. You could have some little tissues and some throat sweets or something in there, couldn't you? Or
something
Lemsips.
super adorable.
Yeah.
So super chunky foam pads on this one. That one can go on the front. This one on the reverse, and then a little square for our get well soon, which can just fit on the bottom here, and then there you go.
Oh my word.
It's super cute, but there's so much
adorable.
space inside, and look how
It's
neat
a
your
really
base
good
is as well.
size. So how many people are now going to go and make 12 of those?
The options
They're
are there.
adorable.
Six of you
That's
little
amazing.
cards, and then 6 of your little boxes.
Yeah.
Or
It's
we can all
incredible,
go
isn't
together
it?
as well.
That something like this can be made from one sheet of adorable scoreable. It's so impressive. It's absolutely amazing. We love it. Okay, are we ready to give some stuff away?
Of always.
Shall we do our Win It Weekly question first of all? So we have 5 of these that we are giving away. And we asked you, it was a Barbie inspired question, what is the highest price a Barbie has ever sold for? It was in fact B, $302,500.
Which Barbie was it?
The only one, Stefano Canturi Barbie, was ever manufactured wearing a custom-made choker crafted with white diamonds and a striking pink diamond.
Well, that's why it went for
She
that much,
is
isn't
in
it?
my loft.
It's the bling.
She's incredible. Yeah, that is why she was so expensive. It is in fact that blingy choker that she's wearing. But you don't care about that anyway. You just want to know who's won.
We want to know who's won.
We want to know. So who has won? Let's have a look. We have got Aideen Martindale, Tracy Elphick, Tanya Dixon, Erica Wilson and Joan McKevitt. Congratulations, ladies. You have all won yourself one of our Super Storage box caddies. Make sure you drop us a message and we can get that out to you. And it is Friday, which means it's time to spin that wheel as well.
Oh, yes.
We've
not got the jingle.
What?
Oh.
It's going to spoil
Do you know
it now.
what as well, Jess? We've done a really good job of jazzing up.
We've jazzed it up.
Jazzed it up. We had a discussion.
We've jazzed it up.
We said, what do people want
And
more
Jess
than
couldn't
prizes?
even get the music.
They want reward points.
Are you ready for this? Woo!
How exciting are you about this?
Look at this bad boy now. Look at this. So, we
I
have to
love
keep prize
this.
rollover on there because, you know. But now we've taken all the other things off that were all right. They were all right, but this is better, isn't it? Because you can just spend them whatever you want.
So much better.
We're so excited. Okay, I'm going to spin. Shall I do the question or spin first?
We kind of had to do it as well because we got caught out by customer service. They said, how come people have won reward points 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah, we got proper busted in the
And
office.
we said, because it's a good prize.
Yeah, we did get proper busted because you did the first one and then I
Yeah.
did the second one.
So they knew something was happening.
So we'd already said we wanted to do this anyway.
We did.
So, right, I'm going to spin. Let's see what we're aiming for first. I mean, you all want to get involved because of free reward points. I'm very excited. Ooh, 2,000 reward points.
That's a really good one, and you didn't even cheat.
I didn't even cheat.
You didn't even
I genuinely
cheat.
didn't even cheat. I was just moving it so it was like right in the middle. 2,000 reward points.
That's a
What are you going to spend
what
that
a
on?
good prize.
That's so good, isn't it? Okay, you ready for the question?
Go for
so,
it.
the summer holidays are well and truly underway. The weather is not.
No, it's not.
Here is a debatable question. What is your favourite ice cream / gelato flavour? Comment yours and we'll pick a winner. So Jess, what's your fave?
Biscoff.
Biscoff. Oh, Biscoff is so good. Natalie, what's yours?
Raspberry Ripple.
Is
But
it?
it's gotta have those like chunky berry, like, do you know when it's like chunky berries?
Yeah, yeah. Mine's
Yeah.
coffee. Any coffee flavoured ice cream I am down for. But there isn't an ice cream that I don't like, to
This
be
is
fair.
true. I'll take
So
anything.
if there's ice cream going, I'll have it. The only things I'm not as keen as like actual fruit in ice cream like
rum and
that.
raisin. Sometimes that's a little bit
Bit too rummy.
too rummy.
Yeah.
But that's a good one.
We
But
like
yeah.
rum, but sometimes it can be a bit too much. We have got some rum and raisins in here. We've got Sally rum and raisin, Janie white chocolate salted caramel,
Oh, salted
Hayley mint and chocolate. I
caramel.
do love mint choc chip.
Mint chocolate chip, but it's got to be a Viennetta.
Have you tried from
Ooh.
Aldi the little Viennetta lollies? Oh my gosh, they're so good. And they're only like 87 calories or
They're
something
so
stupid
good.
like that. They're amazing.
Should bring back Viennetta.
Marion, you think you can still get it?
You can, but it's
Rum and
really
raisin.
difficult. Only certain shops. I know this.
Carol, limoncello. I do love
Oh,
rum and raisin, candy floss or cola cube flavour. I do love bubblegum flavour ice cream.
bubblegum's good. Bubblegum is good.
Cherry and chocolate. Diane loves a Mr. Whippy oyster with nuts and strawberry sauce. Salted caramel, strawberry, butterscotch with vanilla, bubblegum. In Northern Ireland there's one called Pooh Bear. It's honeycomb flavoured.
Nice.
Oh my word.
Nice.
Can't beat good vanilla. This is true. It's got to be good vanilla though.
Not Gianni's vanilla. Just plugging it.
Yeah.
If you're going down to Blackpool,
It is the best ice
to
cream.
Gianni's. It
Yeah.
is.
There's no other ice cream in Blackpool.
No, there's no other ice cream in the world.
Well,
Anne-Marie.
this is true. This
Well,
is
maybe
true.
Italy, but I've not been there.
Yeah,
yet. And
let's-
this is an Italian.
It is. Family. Yeah.
Italian
100
recipe.
years. Yeah. Yeah. Can sorbet count, Shelley? Yes, it can. Mango.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mint choc chip, lemon sorbet, squished frog.
Wonder what that one
I
is.
don't know. That's from Claire. You'll have to let us know what that is. Oh, there's all sorts. We have a hedgehog one in Cornwall. That sounds interesting.
Nice. Maybe it's a shaped.
Yeah, with maybe sprinkled the little chocolate strands on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sally's like us. To be fair, like all ice cream, any flavour will make me happy.
I'm not going to complain.
Yeah. Cornish clotted cream.
Absolutely.
Oh my word, I need to
Oh,
stop.
yes.
It needs to stop. We need to start. Jess, have we got a winner?
Me too. It's Wendy Hayward on Facebook.
Wendy Hayward on Facebook, and what was her flavour?
Marshmallow.
Oh.
Oh, yummy.
Marshmallow.
Yummy. Congratulations, though. You've won yourself 2,000 reward points.
Whoop whoop.
So exciting. Take it in, ladies, because this is just fabulous.
Here
Every
to
Friday.
stay.
Oh, there's a 3,000 on there. Oh my word. It's just incredible. Okay, TV schedule. Our fabulous Cat will be with you on Hobbymaker this Sunday. She's got 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. and she's got brand new Christmas exploding boxes. So excited. So excited. You remember the everyday ones? They went mental. We've not been able to keep them in stock. They went out of stock months ago.
I know.
But they're back as well. We managed to like just slippery shoulder them onto the machines. We're like, you're doing these anyway, you might as well do the everyday ones. So she's got brand new Christmas ones, back in stock everyday ones, and she's also bringing our Known for Christmas collection back at 4 o'clock as well.
Which is super exciting because that little book's back in stock.
Yes.
It's going to be a good day.
It's going to be good.
Good day.
And then next up on Hunky Dory TV, Nat and Bex are here on Monday with those Christmas exploding boxes. Very, very exciting. So we will see you on Monday. Have a lovely weekend and we'll see you then.